All right, and welcome back. Thanks, viewers. Thanks, YouTubers. I want to thank everybody. Klei Entertainment, PlayStation, and all of my viewers. Is your game bossing you around? Well, I may not be the only gamer, but this is how I think outside the box that I just put myself in. This channel is dedicated to game mechanics, and it's not to teach you how to play. But if we do learn along the way, all the better. Once the basics are down, my channel will attempt to show cooperative game style mechanics. Again, thanks Klei Entertainment for giving this gamer more than one way to skin your rabbits. But remember, true gamers, you may not even want to watch my hosted broadcast to YouTube Thursday through Sunday 6 to 9. If the net's willing. Because spoilers will be nommed. If you're still nosy, check this out each week. You can always come back, rewind, pause, replay, and do all that kind of good stuff. But try to join me every day if you want to play, or if you just want to watch. I don't know what time it is where you're at, but here it's about 6 o'clock, and I'm getting started, so hope you guys enjoy it, have fun. Yeah, that was my disclaimer, I know, it's off the cuff. Hope you guys like it. But anyway, today we're going to go back into my world and, well, let's see here. Alright. Again, like I said, I have to host and play. Now, for some reason, a couple of these got deleted, and I may have done it by accident. Maybe I lost the server, I'm not really sure. But, I didn't really want to delete them, so hopefully maybe the servers will come back. Maybe they didn't like the fact, I did broadcast. I hope that's not the case. But, I did go back to this, and I think I had my bunny rabbit. I think I lost my bunny rabbit. So, well, today we're going to have to start a new world. And I kind of set it up this way, so you can kind of introduce the characters a little bit. And of course, I am Charbender 72, and I've been Char probably since 1975. I know I'm an old geezer, but when social media happened, unfortunately gamers kind of beat me to the punch. Maybe we all had the same great idea. I'm not saying I had it first, because maybe there are gamers that are older than me. But, my first game I ever played was, Pac-Man. Actually, I can't even say Pac-Man. It was actually pinball. But, that's when I became Char, because I think pinball let me do 3 or 4 lettering, so I kind of did that, But, some games wouldn't let you put in your whole name, so you kind of had to do that in the beginning of those old, Stone Age days games, that were bigger than your couch, and you had to kind of, play. And it ate your quarters quicker than anything. But if you don't know what those are, you can kind of Google it. I tried to kind of go in and set this up, but it takes time. Alright, hopefully we get some players today. People have been kind of watching, I've noticed. I was all excited last week because, I can probably hear it in my voice. I was all excited, I really was, because I had viewers, I know, my retention was up, so I was just like, woo, yeah. But, no, it is live, it is off the cuff. Dexter, sorry, that's my dog, Dexter. Alright, chill out now, lay down, buddy. Yeah, he thinks somebody's visiting. It's just the neighbors, but like I said, my dog can bark. My pizza man can knock on the door. My roommate could come home unexpectedly from work. Hey, mate. What's up, man? Now, I don't know, my viewers, if you're guys or girls. I really don't, so don't be offended. You can tell me if you want to, but to me, I love all people. It doesn't matter how old you are, what gender you are, or even if you have one, or if you even have an age. Some people say, I don't age, I don't have an age, it's just a number. So, I try to be politically correct. but it's not really tried because I kind of am. I try to speak with proper English, and I did study English. If you know my history, I was gonna be, I wanted to be a character actor. That's why my name is Char. Cause I didn't want to just be an actor. You've seen the actors in movies and on TV that no matter what they're in, they kind of are the same character. And there's nothing wrong with that. It might be an awesome character and, might be popular. But for me, when I was a kid, most kids want to be firemen or policemen or doctor, lawyer, judge. Now, me, I saw TV and act in movies, and I wanted to be able to be that character that you didn't even know if it was me. You have to read the credits later to see if that's the name of the actor, the actor that you think it is. And that's the kind of actor I wanted to be. Now, as a kid, nobody really understood that because I was always practicing my craft. So as a kid, that kind of got confusing in school. My friends thought I was weird, if they did friend me. But life didn't happen that way. I really didn't get to, study acting. I thought in high school and grade school and all of that, and then when I would, library research and study, I tried to learn, like speech and vocabulary so that, I kind of wanted later on, because I kind of knew, I was very fortunate as a kid. I knew right away that, hey, this is my path I want to go down. And of course, my friends and family, they were like, nah, you don't want to do that. That's, you're not going to make any money. You're going to be a starving artist, and we don't want that for you. But, I was fortunate that I didn't really listen. I kind of knew that, well, this is my life. Fortunately, unless you're bullied, and, in some parts of the world, people do bully you, and you can even bully yourself. But, yeah, I mean, you do kind of have the freedom, unless your government or your country doesn't allow it, and you are getting bullied around. But for the most part, in America, yeah. Now, people may try to confuse you by, hey, you don't want to, try to give you information, or try to lead you down a path that they might want. But, really, really, you kind of got to stop and think a minute. In life, you got to kind of make your own choice. Now, if you are, planning to make a bad choice, you might want to, excuse me, might want to research it and kind of, look into it and see, because, like I always had a plan and a backup plan and a backup plan to my backup plan. So for me, yeah, but I'm just a planner. That's me. Now my broadcast is live and it's unscripted, so I mean, I do kind of do an outline for what I want to talk about, but it's kind of interactive where people can kind of come in and ask questions and do all that kind of cool stuff. But if they want, I'm just going to kind of go through everything. And if they want to ask, I will answer. But, back to the point, I mean, it's, in life you do have options, you do have opportunities. Of course, I love everybody. Like I said, even in other countries, other cultures, and all of that. I mean, I was born in America, so I really don't know, what everyone else has to deal with. I do watch the news, and I do kind of study things, because that's me. I think about things and what's going on. But for me, I generally try to be, honest, forthright. I don't break the law. I used to be a smoker, but I quit that, and, I used to drink socially, but, for me, I'm not really a drinker anymore. I'm not young, so, I mean, when you're young, you kind of do try crazy things. And it's not really until you learn, what's good for you, what's bad for you, because, even people can tell you. I mean, people who are close to you, they can say, hey, man, that's a bad idea, but you're still going to try it. Even if you watch all the information, you study it, you learn it, you go back and, or you get people to bully it into your brain. But, until you try it, that's the bad thing. We're skeptics as the nature of people. Even though we see it, we kind of have to do it for ourselves, even if it's detrimental. mean, I hope I get players, and I always try to leave it open to the entire world, depending on where you're at, what time it is. You might be watching this around your water cooler, you might be at home, you might have it set to DVR. That way you can, emit my crazy voice and all my blatherings and just get the facts and the info, but it's cool. Either way. Now, I think I did make a couple of enemies last week. I tried not to play offline too much, with this game. I mean, I played other games, but, I always play the hero. Even when I play a game like DC Online, I've been playing that a while, but, I don't really socialize with other people. Because to me, some of the characters and the people that are playing, they're kind of rude and mean, or they always think people haven't. I mean, I guess they have to think that way. But I don't have ulterior motives. I don't think about bad things. So maybe I'm naive, and because I don't think that way, I don't really know. I guess, if your goal is to be naughty, you might have to plan those things out, but I don't plan that way. So, somebody asked me last week in game, are you going to be, naughty? And yeah, eventually I have to. And if I play that game style, which I plan to, because some characters that I will play this week, they have to kind of be naughty. They have to fight, or they have to do this, depending on what their attributes are and what their extras. But more to the point, it's like I would try to go to a public forum, and I haven't been a teenage guy for a while, so maybe this is the new socializing, and maybe guys are trying to get on here and meet some girl gamers with their interests, and maybe that's their goal, and hey, that's cool. That's not really what I'm doing. I've been playing games for years, and, I've never needed to socialize in that way, and I know for some, that's, you might be on restriction, you might be stuck in your room, so this might be your only outlet to, meet and greet people, but, it's not my intention to get a date here. I mean, if I know you, I know you. If, I can't, if we become personal friends, who knows? But that's not my goal, so I'm not trying to. So, what are some of the terms, I've been a gamer since the 70s, so, that was, before board games and all that was invented. Like tomorrow I'm going to try and go over some of the history of games. Like if you can Google it. Like if you Google the history of games, it's going to give you some basic information about games. But I don't want to take the fun out of gaming. To me it's it's all about fun. So nobody likes to hear it when I say it. My friends don't believe me, but there's only 4 games. And yeah, you might add some lights and some bells and some whistles. You might change the name of the game, but there's only been 4 games that have ever been invented. But yeah, if you don't know, that's the case. Now, there has been, variations of the game. There has been, different things, and like I said, added and changed. And every time a culture gets a game, that's the first thing they do. They take the game and they change it up. And sometimes even the culture that invents the game, because of different reasons, goes back later and changes. Just like chess, case in point. Now, the great people that invented chess, if you check the history of chess, at one point, in their history, they kind of had, cultural changes in their religion, so they didn't, really want the game to mirror that for their public, so they changed chess. They made it all nondescript. They took off the faces and the clothing, and they just kind of made them pebble-shaped again, and change the size and the shape. I mean, it still is what we still consider chess today, and what it looks like. So you could kind of still tell what the figures meant and what they did. But you didn't really have to know, you know, that it had a face before. And you can even still buy those in that country and you order it online. So it is kind of cool if you know anything about history of games. But now chess has changed 1,000 times. But you know, the reason why chess really took on is because with the history of a game, or the game chess, you know, if you really know and you go back and you look at the timeline, if you research, you know, when games were invented and what country invented them, you know, you can kind of go back and see, you know, all of that if you Google it, but my point was, before I got distracted with what I need to do, my point was that, you know, chess has been altered and changed, but it really hasn't. Now, to me, if you look at this game, to me, this is just a glorified chess game. I should try to stream on Twitch. You know, I've seen so many things on it, and I've kind of researched it, but, you know, I kind of noticed that a lot of people kind of, you know, making more mistakes are easier to happen on Twitch, like broadcasting their personal information or getting hacked, and maybe they've changed that, maybe they've added some new security, but anytime I see anything on flubs and mess ups or, you know, yeah, and I know it's operator error probably, but for me, I don't know, I may try it in the future. I mean, I do have it, I do have access to it, but yeah, this I can kind of control a little better. I know that kind of seems silly, huh? But yeah, hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, like I said, you know, they update things, they change things, just like with this game. Alright, hey gamer, welcome. Awesome, I got some viewers on my... Hey, how are you, buddy? Hey, man, I appreciate it. Thanks. Now, what I'm going to do today, and it's the only thing I really want to... Yeah, I'm right here. Yeah, I'm right here, buddy. I'm coming. I know, I was just going to say that the only thing I really want to show today for my YouTubers is about sleeping, the sleeping mechanic. And I can do that anytime in today's broadcast. I mean, we can play, it's cool, we can do whatever. But that's the only thing I'm probably going to take time out to show today, like on my video. But other than that, I mean, it's all about having fun and playing. All right, buddy, I'm at the portal. Are you here in game yet? Not yet. Let me pull up mine. Oh, there you are. Hey, buddy. All right. Now, I've just got... It is. It's great insulation. Now, I'm just... Oh, true. Now, I can give you some torches if you need them to start out with, so you don't really have to worry about that. Here you go. Let me give you this. You can, it's cool, man. Now, because it is a... Oh, yeah, man. I mean, I've played without a base. I've played with a base. So, it... Alright, man. Yep. He wants to, now the broadcast viewers can't really hear your game speak, so sometimes I may have to repeat what you're saying, you know, if it's interesting or if it's something you want to do, like the plan you want to do, so just bear with me, you know. But yeah, he wants to go and visit and find out where Glommer is before day 11, and he wants to find where the Pig King is, so we kind of know. And that's what I always do too, is I kind of find where things are, and I try to, you know, mine for basic stuff. Yeah. Yeah, man. Go right ahead. Do whatever you want to do, man. It's your game too. All right, buddy. I was about to get some too, but either way, I mean, we can share it all. We can build the machines together or not. It's cool. No, it's cool, buddy. Now I'm probably gonna stop and make the first machine real quick, just so I can get a pitchfork and all, because yeah, we need all that stuff. So I'm gonna make one real quick right here. I just need to get some wood. Do you have any wood on you? It's alright, buddy. I'm gonna get 2 more, and then we... Alright. And that's the great thing about this game. I mean, like, if we cooperate, I mean, we could really just, like, completely, you know. Alright, thanks, buddy. Now I'm just going to make the first machine for us. That way we can get the basics and get your basic tools going. Here, come back over here. It's cool. Alright, let's make a... Oh, we can't make that yet. Alright. First we need... Well, I always get my tools first. Like, I get my shovel, and I get my pickaxe. And I kind of get, you know... Yeah, I think I've got enough grass. I just need it. Alright, buddy, here you go. I'll give you a twig and a rock. Alright, buddy, hang on 1 second. Just let me get my inventory space clear. I'll give you one. No, that's only half of them. I've already picked up the rest, so you can use that to make, Alright, buddy, thanks. Alright, buddy, thanks. Alright, let me turn my torch off. Well, I'm gonna stop. Yeah, go ahead. Alright, buddy, we can do that. We can split up. Gamer wants to, my player wants to build a base, so we're going to build a base, like a starter camp. Well, it's up to you if you want to build a base at spawn. I mean, it depends on what you like to do, because I can base up anywhere. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, now some... Right. And we can always make a salt lick if we, you know, for whenever they go into mating season, and because sometimes they will in autumn. It's not for very long, but it just depends on the random values of the, because it's on random. Because sometimes. Yeah, but if you put a salt lick down, like you know, it would kind of keep them from getting, you know, like they won't focus on fighting you. They kind of focus on just doing that. Now, if you go over there and mess with them, yeah, I mean, if you beat them up, then yeah, you know, they're going to protect themselves. But I just mean, you know, they're not going to come chasing after us. But we can go anywhere, buddy. Sweet. All right, where are you at? Did you follow the cobblestone road? All right. All right. I'm going to try and get... I'm going to try and get a little more stone. Alright. Oh yeah, there's always a pan flute there. You can grab it. You can use it if you need to. I use it, or I make another one when that one runs out, because I like to put mobs asleep maybe and not kind of fight them sometimes. But yeah, there's usually one right there. Perfect. All right, I've got some more stone. Because you gave me a backpack. I found the graveyard, so I'm gonna pick up, you know, any loose items laying around there before dark. We have another player in. What's up, guy? Alright, well, if you need any help, do you know, have you ever played before? If you guys... Alright. Sweet. Now we do... Yeah, we do have 2 Wilsons, but, I mean, it's cool. I mean, like I said, you can play whatever character you want. But... Now, I'm just... Let's see. I am... Well, there's a road just under the spawn. Sweet. I was just letting our new player know where if he's, wants to kind of, head our direction. I am, if you go down there's a road east and west of the spawn, and we're west, and then it turns into a cobble. So you can kind of follow that around if you need the first machine and all that good stuff. Yeah, if you follow that road around and down. I mean, it's up to you guys. We can do it. You're probably already over there. So, yeah. I mean, it's up to you guys. I mean, we all kind of vote. I mean, it didn't matter to me. Like I said, I can base up anywhere. Yeah. Right. Exactly. Yeah, we're gonna get all of that. Now, generally we're gonna get everything that we need, but generally what I do first day is I worry about light, I worry about my armor, and I worry about my weapons and my tools. So once those basics, you kind of have those basics, then, then we can... Sweet. Alright, well, I'm gonna head back your way, and that way if you want to kind of team up, we can.
I'm on the brick road.
Alright. Sweet. He found a spear. Well, I have flint if you need it, and I can also go ahead and make you the tools, but if you follow from spawn, I don't know which direction you went, but if you go on that road... Alright. Alright. So... Alright. Yep, that's me. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I'm just getting some cobblestone. I like to kind of make my base with cobblestone flooring because it increases your run speed and you don't have to worry about, the hounds and all that good stuff. But, we can do whatever style you guys want. It doesn't really matter to me. What's cool, you can always come back and play again if you like. I leave it open, and I usually play between 6 and 9 Eastern Standard Time. So you can go have dinner and come back. I'll probably still be here. And you can come back every day, too, if you like. If there's an open slot. Alright, but... No, we're still actually just south of spawn. We're still in that, that little rocky biome, deserty. No, I don't know, not... Yeah, do you have your torch still, guys? Here, I can make you some torch, wicker bottom. Here you go. Oh, that'll work. Where you at, buddy? Can you make a fire? Now, wicker bottom, if you go just over this other side of this road, there is a machine already, but you don't really need it because you already have that ability. You already have the ability to make all that good stuff, so... Here you go, buddy, here you go. Yeah, you gotta have a bug net to catch any fireflies.
And they're good because they're a good source of light,
Yep. Alright. We do. We need charcoal for crock pots. And yeah, well, if you hit it or if you yeah, if you don't aggro her, she's and my well, if you die, I will revive you, but you know, that's really up to you and you, man. If you want to fight it, fight it. Yeah, I'm about to finish with my rock collection, and then I'm gonna probably go right for the armor and my first spear. We still have a little bit of time before the hounds show up. Alright, buddy, we will need it if we're gonna make our crock pot. Now I had the skin for I was trying to give me another skin now. I might go collect that real quick. It's trying to give me a gift from Klei. But I've got the skin that's the camp out crock pot, which looks pretty cool. So I'll probably want to make that one just to show it again. I really haven't shown it too much. But we can make whatever, man. Now, do you guys decide where you want to camp up at? Yeah, if it rains, I wouldn't mind one. You know, I don't think it's gonna get too hot right now to keep me cool, but I guess I lost my science machine. Yeah, I don't see it. Oh well. What's that? Yep. If you play the plant. Yeah, if you play the pan flute, like I said in my last stream, yep, they will do that. They will fall asleep. You don't have to fight them if you don't want to. But now. Alright, well I'm back at spawn. I'm right here on the road just below spawn. Or the Florid. The Florid, how does it say it? Let me go back and see it. The Florid postern, that's it. Well, one of the mechanics I wanted to show today and kind of feature, it's really the only one that's, you know, some people may not know. I'm going to sleep through the night tonight, and just through the midnight hours is what I call it. Now, there is that dusky hour. But I'm going to show that you can sleep at night, and if your character's eyes are closed, the dark will not hurt you. You can sleep, and you know you won't have to. You can make a bed now. You can make a bed roll. You know, like a tent or anything like that. But if you don't make a tent and you sleep out in the open, you can do it. You just have to, you know, sleep in a safe place and make sure that there's no mobs or monsters around. But if you sleep and your character's eyes are closed before midnight, the screen can go dark and you won't be attacked and you won't be killed. And that's the only thing I want to kind of share today. And that, you know, in case people don't know, they may already know if you've ever played it. But if you've never played before, you know, you might think, okay, every time at night I'm gonna die automatically. But I'm just gonna kind of show that that's not necessarily the case. So I'm gonna do it near spawn. If you guys want to, you know, meet back there, you're more than welcome to. But it's cool either way. Alright. Well, you're more than welcome to camp out with me or wherever we decide, or you can go make your own camp. You know, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I will visit your camp. Okay. Alright, buddy. Alright, we'll just kind of hang out and keep up. And like I said, if y'all want to plan what we do and when we do it, we can. Because I've already played. I kind of know what needs to happen before a certain amount of days. You know, and I'm not gonna boss you guys around. Hey, buddy. All right. Well, you don't need to bait them. If you put it right over the hole, you don't need to. Now, if I put it over here, I might want to bait it. But you're just gonna waste the food, and I'm gonna eat that carrot because I need it. But yeah, right now you don't really need to bait them. The way the mechanic works is if you put it over the hole, he will either, you know, spring the trap going in or going out. Now, it's a random thing going in or going out, but you technically don't have to. Uh-oh. Yeah, make sure you use your torches. We don't have to. I mean, we can. I just put this here because I wanted to make a sleeping roll so I could sleep at night, and then maybe have one of you guys like walk away so they can show that I won't die in the darkness. But other than that, I mean, it's cool. Now, I am hungry, so I kind of need to eat before I sleep. So, do you have any wood on you? That's okay. Let's see if I can't go get. I guess I won't be able to show it tonight. I'll have to show it tomorrow night. Pardon me. But it's cool. Does anybody need anything? Because I have flint. I have some grass. I have tons of grass. So if you need anything, just let me know. I've got some stuff. I am low on food, but... Well, because Wilson can grow a massive beard. It's day 5, and I've already got one. Every 5 days, he grows his beard out. Now, if I continue to let it grow, it compounds every 5 days. It gets bigger and longer and longer. Full. Yeah, by day 13, my player said it's a max. Then I can. Now I'm gonna shave just because I've got. Yeah, and I can shave it, and then I can get my beard hair like he was saying, but now because it's, you know, winter is day 21. I think is the official day of winter. It starts getting cold, maybe day 20 sometimes, but yeah. Yeah, I don't break it down right away because I still need to make things. Oh yeah, where's that? Where's your good spot for a camp? All right, hang on. Let me just make one more thing before I go. I need to shave. My character's sanity. I mean, sanity isn't low, but I'm just gonna. Well, I guess I can't do it. That's a salt lick. Yeah, if you're Wilson, he's a gentleman, so that's part of his mechanic is that he likes to have a clean shaven face. I don't have any sticks. I ran out making torches. But yeah, so he gets a sanity boost from... Alright, buddy. I'll get sticks on the way. Oh, this is a blow dart. I think it's got a fire dart that I can blow with it. And, you know, hit them off from range. It's a ranged attack. I was meant to get my present from Klei. But it's cool. I'll show that tonight. Alright, so where are you thinking to build base at? Hey, Wickerbottom, where are you at? Yeah, the other Wilson knew where the Pig King was. He's already been there. Oh, yeah, that's great. Now, I don't know where my player went. I guess he had to cut out, or maybe he lost the game. So he's just kind of... Sweet. Well, I guess my player had to go and take care of something. He's kind of, what's up, man? What's up, viewers? How are you guys? Welcome, welcome. We are full throttle. We are playing today. I think I did lose one of my character players here. Hopefully he comes back. Hopefully it wasn't anything major. But I can't really keep him alive right at the moment. I kind of have to, find something to eat here. Oh, there he is. He's back. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start backpacks for new players that might want to come in or leave when they start to leave. If they need to leave, they can always drop their items there, leave them there by the spawn, and hopefully make a telltale heart so that way the next players... Well, so that way the next players can, you know, take advantage and use the backpacks and maybe leave a telltale heart if they have to leave. But if you've never played this game, Roku, this game is really cool. This game's premise is that you are shot into a nightmare world. You did something, you made a machine. Thanks, man. Thanks for loving my stream. But if you've never played this game, I'll kind of go back with the backstory a little bit. Now tomorrow, if you check back, tomorrow is going to be story day, and the whole day long, if you've ever played the game, I have compiled all the story, the data, the backstory. I have found all the secret things on the PC version. I've put all the bit pictures together. I have completely outlined what I think is the complete history up until this point of the game, where we start with this game. So hopefully if you check back tomorrow, you'll get to hear the full history. Thanks, mate. But now, if you've never played the game, the basic gist of this is it's an open world sandbox game. Now this little guy, he's my doppelganger because he chose that character. Now I kept my beard just so we can kind of tell us apart. Of course he's got a hat, I don't, but he's Wilson. Now there are different characters, and tomorrow with the history, I am going to go kind of through the history a little bit and talk about each, each dude, each character, each girl, each, each one of them and how they got here, what they did, what they didn't do. But just for, the sake of the backstory, up until now, you were shot into this nightmare world. Your brain is, really, I call it shot out of a cannon because, everything is out to get you. There are monsters, there are bad guys, there are monster bosses. So everything, even the wind, even the rain, even the trees, they all are monsters. Even this rock here, it's a monster that holds monsters. But if you start, being good, you can choose to be good, you can choose to be bad, you can choose to be neutral. And depending on your game style and how you play, good things are going to happen. You can friend things, you can be social and do all those kind of great things. But hey buddy, welcome back. But the basics of the game is basically you're in a nightmare world and you have to find the doorway out. Because you made a doorway to get into the world, and yeah, you may even find it in the open world again, but you can't use it to go back. So you got to find the next exit. Now tomorrow on my show, I'm going to kind of go through the history and what it took just to get to this version, which is, Don't Starve Together. And I did. I compiled all the history, the data. I found all the secret pictures out there, in my PC version. So I've kind of put it all together into a timeline, and that's what's going to be tomorrow. But when you play this game, you are stuck. You are stuck completely in a nightmare world. And because it mirrors life, you have to find everything that you would possibly need to survive. You need food, you need weapons, you need shelter. Now, one game mechanic nobody knows, but see that water there? I can't get to water. There is nowhere in this nightmare world for me to drink water. So, automatically my character's thirsty, he's dehydrated, and he's not thinking clearly. Now, there are ways around the mechanics of sanity. If you look, when I check my pulse, I'm at health. My food is at 7. My health is at 148. If I don't eat soon, yeah, I'm in trouble. But each time I eat something, it increases. Now, I can adjust my sanity by keeping busy and making my brain, making things, and all that kind of good stuff. And I can heal myself. There's a ton of ways to do it in the game. But you have to manage all of your needs. My favorite aspect of the game probably is the survival aspect, that I can choose to help people. I mean, just like in the real world, I can choose to help. I can choose not to. I could be selfish and just worry about me. I could give away all my items. People can steal from me. I can, it's so open world that really I can't control how other people act or do or think. Hi, Wilson. Yeah, Wilson's cool. Yeah, I do tend to play a little more neutrally. A little more passive sometimes. But I'm really just showing that in my stream so that people know that, there's a lot of ways to play aggressively. And there's a lot of gamers out there that are going to just jump in and be aggressive. And that doesn't have to be your style. Now, I will when I play. I will be aggressive. You will see me. I mean, if you ever watched before, even though I'm meek and mild-mannered, I'm not weak. If something attacks me, oh yeah, I'm going to attack back. I'm going to defend myself. But until I'm ready to go out with a team or by myself, cool, I got a colored shirt. But if I go out in the world by myself, I might take the risk of other mobs ganging up on me, like the hounds tend to do. You know, and they'll get increasingly more and more of them the more I play. We all know the mechanic, but yeah, if I don't want to go out, if I don't have like a bunch of armies, I can I can get an army of pigs, I can get an army of spiders. I think I can if I would do it right. I can get an army of hounds. But the thing is, unless I have that backup, yeah, I'm kind of on my own. Just like in the real world, if I don't have a good team around me or I don't have good people watching my back, yeah, I'm kind of stuck. It's like a one-man army. You can't send a guy in, unless he's Captain America, and he has some super genetic abilities that are added. Yeah, you're not going to send one guy into a war zone and expect him to, do it all by himself. Just like a sport. Like, say, we're playing basketball, dude, and I could sit there and be a player, and I'd make all the dunks. I run the court. I don't ever pass it. I don't ever play I play all aggressive. Are you gonna be a sweet? Yeah, we need to know where that's at. So I need to start following you guys. You guys seem to like to explore. All right, let me see here. But yeah, if I'm sweet. All right, thanks, guys. Now but yeah, if I'm playing a sport like that and I'm the only, guy making all the moves, nobody's gonna want to play with me. Nobody's gonna want to come back and play on my team. All right, my gamers are telling me that they found great stuff. They found some awesome things, so I'm gonna go try and catch up with them because I'm running out of food. Now I could hang around my bunnies and just keep eating rabbits, but I know there's more stuff out there, more loot to find.
Charbender, by any chance, just don't try to kill the people because we need them for manure. Also, if we have breeding season, you can get hurt of people, and that'll be good. Oh! We caught something in the trap.
Sorry, guys. Dex, chill. Come on, buddy. We got it. All right. Oh, sweet. That's good to know. I'm burning down the forest. I don't have any charcoal and I need it. I'm about to starve. So if you guys want to come back and revive me, that's cool. So I'm nowhere near the touchstone. Yeah. just let myself die. Alright, where's the touchstone at?
Alright.
Yeah, it'd probably be easier if you guys. Does anybody have a spider gland? Yeah. Because I don't know. Let me see. I'm turned around here. Okay, nope. That's not the right way. All right, I'm going the wrong way. All right, so west of spawn, and then you go north. I take it to Beefalo.
I'm here.
Well, I could just roll it back, but you know, I didn't want to kind of do that to you guys that are playing, but. But I'm just gonna roll it back. Don't worry, you won't lose a lot. You'll be back at the same spot you were at the last save. Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry, buddy. I wouldn't have done it. That's why I waited. I didn't do it during the night so that you wouldn't die on purpose. Like I said, there is a way to... Oh yeah, like I said... Alright, I'm going to be playing for another couple of hours. You're always welcome to come back. If you do kind of leave your stuff, it's cool. You can always come back. It's all up to you, buddy. I was just, telling the other player. Yeah, I'm not embarrassed by having to roll it back. I kind of did it on purpose. I mean, yeah, I kind of was standing around. I was going to show how to sleep at night without getting killed and how, how not to get hurt in this game. It's a little different than the original version because the timeline doesn't stop. Like, if I would have rolled it back any sooner than I did, or if I would have, if I would have done it right away, it would have rolled back to the last save point. But it always saves at dawn. So, really... You're going to go back to that last save point when you roll it back. And that's just asking the server to take you back to the most peaceful save point, which, was, morning.
Alright. I'm gonna go mine some rocks, and I'm already starting to build my base. Our base, at least.
Alright, buddy. Yeah, I'm kind of being nomadic right now. I shouldn't be doing that. I should be more worried about my health and my stats, but... I kind of want to, I'm just going to be out here getting my stats back up for a few minutes and get it all back going straight and getting all my, getting all my stats back up is priority one. I can't really play if I'm going to keep dying. My viewers aren't going to want to watch me die. I was hoping that I would have the rabbit, and I think it did show if you do ever go back on YouTube and rewind it. You will kind of see that I had a rabbit. I didn't have a trap, so he might have gotten away. But oh yeah, I ate that. Yeah, I ate that rabbit. That rabbit's long gone. Yeah, I gotta get my health back up too now because I've monkeyed around and been playing where I'm social and haven't been paying attention to my needs, but we're gonna fix that. Well, you can use it for crafting later once we have the right machines. Well, I don't want to give away spoilers, but it is one of those machines. Now, my viewers and my viewers might be able to tell me real quick, but just offhand, I can't remember exactly, and I don't want to tell you the wrong information. So, but just offhanded, I do know that it is one of the machines, and I don't want to say if it is an alchemy or it could be the prestidigitator. I don't really want to say the wrong word or to say the wrong. I have a bad habit of doing that. Just off the cuff, because it's not scripted. I don't know. It's not right in front of me. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Like in past streams, I've kind of goobered it up and, and said the wrong word. And people are like, hey, you're not being helpful. You're telling me the wrong thing. All right, now I found the... but I do know it's one of those machines, and we will need it eventually. But, if you watch the timeline of the game, some items you don't really need right away. I mean, I have survived all of winter with only a fire pit and a science machine, So, I mean, it is hard to do, but you can achieve it. Alright, food, health. And then I'm going to sleep once I get my stomach full, and I can show everybody that you can sleep at night. I mean, you can go through the night without getting attacked in the darkness. But I found a science machine and a fire pit, but I passed it, and now I'm going...
Oh, that's mine. It's in the savannah, right?
Yep. But I'm going to continue going north to the pig town. Right now I'm in a pig town. Now, sometimes the pig king lives near here, but doesn't always. The road doesn't always end at his feet or go through his little house, but sometimes it does. Alright, I'm on the road to recovery. I let my stats kind of drop. I let everything kind of lower just to show that, you can readjust it. It's easy. If you freak out and you panic, then yeah, just like I did. I was like, oh man, I'm not going to, I'm just going to let myself die. Now, had one of the guys been closer to me and we had the ingredients, we could have made stuff to, revive me. But now that I know where, the one touchstone is, then I kind of can know... yeah, if I know how to get there. But as a ghost, you don't have a memory of the geography of the map, so it doesn't update on your memory. So you really don't know once you die where you're going. Once you reach a black, section of the map that isn't found. So you can get lost and turned around. And I figured, well, I don't want to show that yet. I want to show that on another day. What to do if you are a ghost and you're lost in the void, in the blackness. Because this is a shadow world. This is a shadow nightmare realm. So the mechanics are a lot different than, normal games. Alright, it's nighttime. I'm going to come over here. And I've got enough to sleep with. I'm not going to sleep by the fire. I'm actually going to sleep right here. And he's scared of dying right now because there's a monster nearby. Hey, I found the stagehand. It's going to follow me around in the dark. If you don't know what that is, it's a magical table. I'll show you what that does later on. Now, I can light it on fire, but I don't want to do that. Now, right now, my fire's out. I am sleeping. There are no monsters around me. I'm not dying. The darkness isn't attacking me. Nothing's hurting me. And I will sleep here until my hunger gets too low. My hunger, if you notice on my stats, is dropping. But I'm in total blackness right now. And nothing attacked me. Nothing hurt me. And I was able to sleep because there was no monsters nearby. And nothing got me. Now, I don't need a fire. If I put a fire here, the hands are going to come out, all the spooky things are going to happen. But if I'm standing in the dark with a torch at night, no hands, no spookiness, no scary things are going to start compounding my sanity loss. Because there is, if you look at the brain, there's the brain that gives you sanity, the stomach that gives you food, you know, quotient, and the heart, of course, up there is broken because right now I'm really damaged. Sweet. Oh, I gotta find the camp. I guess so. Did you go through the swamp, or did you just keep going north from the pig village? I guess I shouldn't. Alright. Go to the right of the Great Road. Alright, you got a present. You got the color shirt too. Cool. Now that was a spooky wet tentacle. After it's raining, he's wet. But if you go into the caves, you see where those tentacles actually start from. It's another mob or monster or battle that you will need. Like I may want to fight this guy, because if I wanted, I could, and get the loot drop, which is, you know, he's got a like a spiky mallet type of thing that. Sweet, yeah. I mean, if you make a bucket of poo, you can do that, and it will, you know, it makes the poo last a little longer, I guess. You can spread it out and fertilize more. I'm gonna see if I can't find a couple of resources here. It's up to you, buddy. If you're hungry, eat. You know, if you're hungry, eat. If you need sanity, do that. I mean, if you need health, you know, do whatever you gotta do. But until I can find the camp and find where you guys are at. Yeah, he said he'd come back later. Anybody else can join if you're watching. If you have PS4s, Don't Starve Together, console version, you can play. And like I said, I'm the superhero of this world because I am the host. I will revive you. I will help you out. You know, even if I have to go out and get all the stuff needed to revive you, I will do it. But I need to stop dancing around, and I need to start playing and start paying attention. Sweet. He's got the base going, and as soon as I can find it, I may have to send. You may have to send out a search party for me. I may have gotten myself turned around here and lost. I may have gone the wrong way. Like the map, if you rotate the map, you can get lost. You don't know which way is up or down. Now I can go back and look at the portal, but the game doesn't really give you, you know, in the beginning, it doesn't give you a north, south, east, or west compass to see. So yeah, it's easy to get turned around, because I think that's part of the game mechanics, to confuse you. This world is a nightmare world, so it's going to do all that good stuff. Oh, I just died again. Oh, I shouldn't have been fighting. Yeah, but let's see if I can find it. I gotta go all the way around. Well, I saw it across the water, but I'm not necessarily, I didn't necessarily, you know, I saw it across the river. So, as you can see, now that I'm a spooky ghost, once I move off into this black zone, see, I can't see it. I don't have a body or a brain to remember it in game. So, I really won't have a memory of any of this stuff that I'm seeing now. Like once I move off into this area now, because I've already seen this when I was alive, I have a memory of it on my map. But this really isn't a map. It's the memory of your geography. So it will update, but no, where's that touchstone did I see? Now if I wait until the daybreak again, it will update the memory on the server. So it's kind of like an automatic game save. So like right now, if I were to roll it back, it would take me back to the last morning because each morning it saves. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to show that you don't have to be scared to die. You know, even though I'm a ghost. Now, if I'm a ghost, I can do certain things. Now, of course, if my character tries to talk, I can game speak. But if I check anything out, if I try to see what it is, he only speaks, you know, with oohs and ahs and ohs and whoos, you know, the spooky voice thing. But now, if I haunt food, like if you have a crock pot, and I start cooking, and I start, you know, haunting that crock pot, it's going to turn the food to goop. It's going to haunt it. It's going to kind of ruin it. Now, I could respawn right now at this touchstone by haunting it, but if I do that, I'm going to be stuck in the dark. And if I don't have a bedroll, because I lost all my stuff whenever I died over here, I lost all my stuff. It drops because I don't have a body anymore to carry it. So if you notice, right over there where that spider is, there's my book bag, or my, whatever you call it, my backpack will show up on the map, and my items, certain items will show up. But if I regenerate right now with this touchstone, because this is a stone made of meat and bone and hair and skin, it's really kind of gross when you think about it. But if I activate that, it will give me not my body back. My body's already dropped over there as bones, but it will give me a replacement. Now it looks the same, acts the same, but I won't have none of my items. So if I respawn in the dark, yeah, and it's going to reset. It's going to save anyway after, like right now. See how it's saving on screen? Now I can regenerate. I can haunt. What's up, buddy? Now, yeah, I was going to explain all that too, but yeah, like right now, I can't reactivate that touchstone. So because it's saved, I've lost that touchstone forever. Now I cannot use that touchstone again. Now it did reactivate. If I die, I have to find the second one, or I have to make another effigy, or I have to make another way to respawn. Now other players can respawn me, but while I was a ghost, because I'm in a scary world, it compounds the fear factor of your other players, your other characters in the game. So while I was a ghost, his sanity was dropping. I think I found the base. But while I was, yep. Is this where your farm and your science machine? I mean, your alchemy machine is. Yep. But yeah, because I found that touchstone that was near across the water there. Now I have to go back, just to tell everybody that doesn't know, I have to go back because I have a new body. Now I have the stuff I picked up from where I was standing, and since I've regenerated, but if I want my belongings, I have to get back over there. I'm going to go back and get my stuff. It's not that far. But I have to go back and pick up my belongings that I dropped, and you'll see my bones of my first body. They're called the bones of the fallen. Now I call them the bones of the fallen. They regenerate. I mean, they spawn naturally in the world because apparently, if you know the timeline, which I'll talk about tomorrow, then there are other animals. Now, see, I had a rabbit on me, and when I dropped him, he got captured in my in my trap. So, now of course that was a spider. He was still stuck in there. I thought it was my rabbit, but I ate my rabbit. There's a skeleton there. That's my bones. That's where it dropped whenever I died. Now I can't hammer those and get bone shards and use that for other items later. Yep, you can make buckets with them. You can do other stuff for crafting, I think, later on. But yep, yeah, we will harvest it. It's there. It's right now. It's got a 2-tier. Or is that a 3-tier spider den? Now the pigs are trying to take it out. I just came over here to get some of the items, you know, because they're kind of free loot whenever the pigs are taking out the spiders. That's a 2-tier. Now I think it was a 3-tier, but then they've been kind of pounding on it, so I think it will drop maybe. But I think it never really drops. I think it just increases in size. But once it get to a 3-tier, then the queen gets, you know, she can get stirred up and get aggravated, and she can come out, the spider queen. And she is giant, just like the bee queen. She's almost as big to me. You know, one's on ground, you know, on the ground crawling around, and then one's able to fly, but they're about the same size. Now hit points and all of that and damage that they can take might be different, but you know, all those values we'll go over as we kind of discover them. Now I may not make it back to camp, but I just kind of wanted to show also, if people are interested, that see, that carrot's almost rotten. If you, oh, I picked it up. I don't know why it had a bad coloring on it. That's weird. Maybe it had turned evil because it was over there in all that spooky forest. I don't know. But the carrot I just had was a brown in color in the background, and I've never seen that unless it was rotted or damaged. So I'm here already. Yeah, I'm just. Oh yeah, buddy, we're almost there. Yeah, I can already start a marble farm. I can already start most stuff. Yeah, I try to put it central of the light source. I like to put 4 fire pits down, so if we ever get 6 players, you know, in here at one time, yeah, we may need more than 1 fire pit so everybody can kind of eat and enjoy the light, and we can see the whole screen kind of a thing. Hey buddy, what's up? Alright, what we try to do, you know, is make it open for the, you know, the entire world, so anybody in the world can play. And I try to keep it, you know, nice, so that anybody can join, they can have some fun. You can always check out my past streams, you can always check out, you know, if you want to see what I'm all about, you can kind of listen and... Now if you watch right here, we have the fire pit lit, and I'm just going to kind of show now, you will randomly, you'll start to get the spooky hands that come out. I think we've all seen those in the past. Yeah, here you go, buddy. No, but I do have 1 piece there of meat you can have. Let me see. Well, I think we can make hammers now. So we can get more bone shards. Well, you can't really eat that. If you do, your sanity's gonna drop. So just be careful, you know, because certain characters can, you know, eat certain things or not eat certain things. But yeah, and I think if he eats raw meat, he gets a sanity increase, and then if he cooks the monster meat, he gets a health increase. Now, of course, now I haven't, you know, featured it, you know, him as a character yet, because in the Shadow World, he really, I think, now if my guess, and I'm gonna go over all that tomorrow, but in my guess is that the Shadow people that lived in this world, they don't understand us because we're meat bags, you know. They don't have bodies, they don't have, you know, brains, so they're trying to understand us. So in my opinion, they created a half monster, half person, so that they could kind of interact with us and kind of figure. What do you need? I've only got one piece right now. Now I do have a pigskin. I'm probably gonna make an umbrella. And I need to get a hammer so we can go back and get more pigskin and we can make some umbrellas just so we can go and get the, you know, a few items that we may want. We don't have to have an umbrella. I mean, there are ways around it. We can make hats, you know, a sun hat and all that good stuff. But for the best, if you want to keep everything dry, you need an umbrella. Now, items in my backpack will stay dry if they're inside my backpack. But if items in the rest of this stuff up here in my item pockets, they won't stay. If I get wet, then everything's gonna get wet. But if there's items that I don't want to get wet, then I can put them down here in my backpack, and if I'm wearing it or set it down, yeah, it's not gonna get wet. Now once it's waterlogged, maybe, you know, or if it starts to rot, or if it starts to, you know, go bad, you know, maybe that's part of the mechanic that, yeah, it might start getting soggy or whatever, but yep. Do we have any ingredients so I can make something for myself, or so I need to eat? No, I put a rabbit in there. I put meat in there, a morsel. But you can, you know. Yep. I think you have to feed him certain items, and I think it's you know, whatever item, because every monster likes an item. Now I think like the giant fly, you know, hybrid mosquito thing, I think it likes poo because it's a, you know, it's a fly kind of thing. Yeah, like I think that, or butter. I think butter is probably the thing that, you know, probably make him go to the bathroom the most. But well, right now, I only have one other person in the world with me, but there was a gentleman earlier that came in and played, and he said he may come back after dinner. But right now, there's only the two of us, and anybody's welcome to join anywhere in the world. Now, it is on the Cooperative server on the East Coast. And I play Thursday through Sunday. I play every day, 6 to 9 those days. And if family or friends or anybody, you know, wants to know what you're doing with this crazy guy on here, just tell them it's kind of like a radio show for your video game. And it's open forum with my viewers to talk and chat and, you know, learn the game mechanics and see what works and what doesn't work and see if it holds true, because they update things every day. Where are you at, buddy? I don't know where you're at. So if you're not in my line of sight on my map and my geography, I don't know. Unless you tell me, like, from base. Where are you at, buddy? And I'll try to come save you, man. I'll try to come help you. Alright, but just remember... I mean, you can. All the mobs are, you know, if you know the mechanics of fighting them, yeah, you can kind of, you know, do, you know, you can't take them out by yourself. I've proven that in my past streams to YouTube. We're going to need these stingers in case we need inoculation after we revive somebody with a telltale. There you are. Hey, buddy. What's up? Well, right now, no. I mean, we can go team up if you want to go attack some wasps and some hornets and some bees. Yeah, man, we can go tear it up. But yeah, right now it's kind of day 10. I want to. All right, I can't activate it when you're in there. So I can't, you know, unless you give it back to me, I can't really take it. So it's cool. Yeah, yeah, you can plant it. I gotta make it. Well, if you ever play the game before, what you do is you plant these, and it grows what's called a marble tree, and then you harvest the marble with a pickaxe. And what you do is you make a machine that lets you fashion the marble into a better suit of armor. It's better than just log because it is marble. You know, it's harder. It's more, you know. There you go. I put a piece of board. It's made out of 3 logs, so it's really flammable, and it's like the equivalent of putting in 4 boards. Because the first one doesn't count. It kind of goes in, and yeah, it really doesn't, you know, just kind of starter stuff if you've ever built a fire. Kind of burns away kind of quick. Sweet. Well, we need meat, period. You know, monster meat, you know, we're not monsters, so we can't eat it. Now, we can add it to the recipe and change it. But yeah, we need to really now farm for bunnies and other morsels, and we need to get some webbing so we can start making some bird traps. And I'll, you know, show you how to, you know, just eat. Yep. So tonight we can't. Do you know how to get Glommer? His flower. We have to pick his statue. Alright, buddy. Well, if you want to do that, I'll go with you and help you. But I don't usually get Glommer. I try to manage. You know, I mean, you can. I mean, I'll help you, and you can if you want to. I'll be happy to show it on my feature, but... Yeah, that is true. I mean, do you need to eat this? Yeah, mine's really low. I appreciate it, buddy. Alright, now we're back. Our stats are up again. Now I can go really start. Well, seeds are the quickest. If you toast the seeds, that's the quickest way. I don't really have any seeds on me, but now that my hunger... Well, if you have them, here, give me 10, and you take 10, and we'll toast them, and then we'll share them, and then... Now, if you toast them, if you have a slot for them to go into, yep. Now, if you toast them, that's going to give you the quickest amp of healing and hunger, because it kind of will fix both of them at the same time. Now, you know, if you're farming with, you know, you might...
Dude, I just got 3 sheep.
Sweet. Yeah, sometimes with the randomalities, I mean, like I said, I've cooked, I mean, I've murdered a bird before and only gotten feathers. One time out of 50, I think maybe, I got a piece of meat, a morsel, but you generally know I don't. So whenever I cook a bird, though, on a fire pit, yeah, I always get a morsel that's cooked, and then you can throw it in the crock pot and add other stuff to it and make meatballs. Meatballs is usually how I manage my sanity and my stats and my hunger. Now, some characters, like Wickerbottom, it takes more food because she seems to not be able to sleep. So, you know, just, it seems to me, I may be wrong, but it seems like, you know, meatballs don't give her as much sanity. Other stuff like pierogies and, you know, like you made that while ago, it was Ratatouille. Now, those kind of stuff, it seems to give you a little more sanity, but, you know, the values are different, and I have it on random. So, with the game mechanics, it may change between game to game. Now, I'm going to try and keep, you know, if people play the world and they want to, you know, continue day for day, you know, I'll come back to the same world and I'll offer it. But I do only play it Thursday through Sunday, so, you know, I do play other times, but right now I'm not because I don't want to open up any, you know, I want to get all my achievements with my YouTubers and my video watchers, so. Alright, since I have Telltale Heart, I mean, I have the ingredients, I think I'm going to make a couple Telltale Hearts. I'm going to...
Oh, don't make that many I think that's money.
Yep, go right ahead. I'm good on food. I just need to get my health up. I need to stop eating these seeds and start toasting them. And then I need to eat them. Yeah, I mean, it's... Alright, well, we need to make a salt lick because this guy might go aggro on us. So let's see if I can give him something. I'm going to give him some grass and start feeding him and making him a pet. There you go, buddy.
Oh, and try to dig up all the berries so that we have a good berry farm.
Alright, that's next. I do that. I mean, usually by day 10 I've already kind of got that going, but we need to worry right now about, of course, you know, before the end of spring we need ice, so really we need gears. Right now we need to go find gears. That should be our next priority, because if we don't, we're not going to have a fridge, we're not going to have all those other cool things that we're going to need. Right now I'm feeding buffalo some grasses because I want them to like me, and you should too, because that way if they do get mad, they do go...
I gave him 5 grass.
Sweet. Alright. Now, I don't know how quickly they start to dislike you, so every often we might have to refeed them. But if we make a salt lick, then they'll kind of pay attention to that and not really get mad at us during mating season, but we'll see. Alright. Now, if you're playing another... Go ahead, buddy. Well, if you feed a pig monster meat, he is going to turn into a were-pig after so many pieces, and I think it's 3 or 4. I'm not really sure exactly or offhand. But if you do that, he's going to turn into a were-pig, and he's going to attack you. So I don't know why. I mean, you're not playing Weber, so I don't know why you want to, you know, kind of hang out with the monster meat and play with the monster meat and eat the monster meat. But yeah, you're kind of farming the wrong direction right now. If we had a Weber, I would give the monster meat to Weber, just because, you know, just like you know, I know that another character can't eat vegetables or fruit, so that character I'm going to give all the meat to. But if you want to play, go ahead, man. It's your game. You know, it's not just my... Yep, if you want to get Glommer, go ahead. I don't even know where he's at. I haven't even found the Pig King. But it definitely will help us out at camp if we have him here. That way we don't have to manage our sanity so much. But all right, I need to find gears. Have you seen any of the clockwork? What's that? Well, I think that you have to do something to make his flower appear, and then you pick up his flower, and if you have his Glommer's flower, then he'll follow you around. But I would have to wiki it, you know, to really know exactly, because I don't ever get Glommer. I mean, I know he's there. I know you can get him, because he was an add-on addition. He was an add-in. Well, I don't... Now, you can kill him, and he will respawn on the next full moon if you want his drops. Like, if you want his Glommer Gloop and you want his other stuff, he will drop it if you kill him or something else kills him. But yeah, it's too late. Well, I'm just saying, if you do, you know, that is a, you know, it is a possibility. I mean, but I'm just saying, you know, like, I haven't ever... I recommend it because it is a sanity boost, and you don't need it because he will grow it back out. It takes like so many days to get a full beard.
Wait, 20 days? I'm gonna keep my beard then because
Yeah, cool, buddy. It's up to you whether you want to keep your beard or not. I recommend shaving like up until like day 10, because you do still have that 10 or 15 days, you know, to grow a beard out, and it does start warming you up and compounding it. What's up, Delardo? What's up, Devo? What's up, Wilson? Well, I did have a PC, Wilson. Like, my viewers are asking me a question. I did have a PC, and I did play this version. You know, but when they started bringing out the updates and changing things a little bit, yeah, as a gamer, I know in a perfect world, you know, game developers would have the money, and they'd have the time, and they'd produce something. And as a consumer, I want it finished. But in the game world, that's not possible. They don't have the resources and the time to do it all at once. So, and plus gamers, you know, once you start playing a game, you kind of start seeing that, you know, hey, tweaks need to be made and changes. But I did play, like I said in my past stream, Wilson, I played the first version, but it was so isolating, and I felt so like alone. And you know, I mean, like, if I want to play a video game, yeah, I don't want to feel like depressed by the time I'm done playing it. But that was part of the game, so I didn't really play that many days. What's up, Glommer? Nah, I did in this version. Like I played Shipwrecked. Now, when Rage of, you know, Giants came out, you know, another add-on after Shipwrecked, you know, I kind of, you know, I was like, well, I'm going to wait around, because I work, so I didn't really have time to play it every day like I do now. But back then, you know, it was, like, I played the very first version of this on PC. Like, you know, just like Abe's Odyssey, the very first version of that was like a claymation, and it looked more like a movie than it did a video game, but it was like a puzzle game. So, but yeah, but this game, I mean, there's been so many different, you know, updates and changes. I kind of wanted to wait around until they kind of got most of it finished. Now, yeah, a lot of people like Reign of Giants, and I do too, but I really didn't feature it because you kind of have to, I mean, you have to kind of, to get it, you kind of have to get the expansion, and, you know, I mean, you can't buy the first version as a standalone, and then you can buy this as a standalone. Now, I don't know yet if you can get Reign of Giants by itself, or get Shipwrecked by itself. But there may be a way to, maybe on PC, or maybe not on this. I'm not really certain. I really haven't researched that. I probably should, just so I don't sound like a, you know, like a brainless guy, but... Alright, buddy, I need to find food and I need to find other stuff, and I've just been kind of chatting and running around. But I'm off because I do need certain things. Oh, Delarda, you're not feeling well, buddy? I'm sorry to hear that. But see, in the one of my viewers, he wasn't feeling good today, so he couldn't play. Like, I think he's played with me before. He friended me on PlayStation, so we, he can kind of check out what games I played. He can kind of check out what trophies I've earned for percentage of game I've played of it. Because to me, yeah, I'm gonna go more for the secret trophy than I'm worried about playing. That's my goal with the game. Not every gamer's like that. I mean, some gamers just game for the sake of gaming. But if I don't know how the mechanics work, how am I going to find out that secret, trophy or that hidden item or that, I like a lot of games that have like a secret door that sends me into another section of the game that nobody else knows about. And this game kind of did that. It had all these secret little things that you could do. Now on PC, you got all these bitmap photos. What's up, buddy? Sure. Now, is that the only thing Glommer eats? Is
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the map.
Yeah, I don't see anything on my map, but I haven't updated my memory yet. Alright, where are you at? Yeah, it may be a glitch. I do have one piece, and I'm going to go get some more. I just need to make a hammer real quick. Are you going to eat this? So how did you get the Glommer flour? Just... I just did. You should have it already in your inventory. I gave you a pigskin. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to stop broadcasting, man. I'm going to have to try it again. I'm losing my internet connection. So, I hope it doesn't cut out on you. If you do lose the game, we'll come back to the game. I'm going to try again today. Try to come back if we do lose connection. But if I stop streaming, then, yeah. Yeah, I know, buddy. I know. Yeah, I know. I just, what I'm saying, just in case, if we get connected. Because if I lose connection to stream, then this game I have to play online. I cannot play it unless I'm connected to the internet. So I don't have the game like hard copy. I have it on, on my PS4 when I purchased it there. So I can't really, like, without internet connection. Yeah, I'm really not going to be able to play, so I don't want you to get discouraged if it does happen. It's not intentional. If I lose internet connection, yeah, I'm going to lose my server. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? All right, Wilson. Wilson has to go. He has school in a couple of hours, and like a lot of people from different around the world, they have different work schedules, different school schedules. So, all right, Wilson, check back tomorrow if you can. Try to do it this time every day. No, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm talking to my viewers. They're leaving. They got to go to school. But thanks, buddy. See you. Thanks, Devo. Come back. You can always watch it on YouTube later if you want. If you miss anything, you can rewind it, post it there, or you can DVR it on your PlayStation if you have it. But thanks, buddy. Thanks for watching. And every day, if you come back, I try to give more tips and tricks. And if anybody has any questions, I try to answer them. But like I asked him a while ago if, how he got Glommer, and I know how, but just, just for people that may not know, if you go up to the statue, You can choose harvest on it if it's a full moon, and it'll give you that option. And then you can, after you hold it for a few minutes, the X button to actuate it. Yeah, and like he was saying just then, if you do anything to damage or hurt Glommer's statue, or if you mine it, or if you take the marble, then he won't come back to the statue. You'll have to repair it, and then the only way to do that is with a, what do you need? Hang on, buddy. Let's get the pigskin first, and then let me get my armor on. And yeah, I gotta get all of that stuff, buddy. So let's not attack them right now. What do you need from the bees right now? To feed, what else can you feed Glommer though? You don't have to feed him honey. I don't know what else he might eat, but honey may be his favorite thing, and he may poo the most. He may give you the most item drops, but I mean, if there's another way, we can cook him something else up or give him something else. Sweet. I'm gonna make us an umbrella. Do you have any webs on you? I'm gonna make an umbrella for you. All right. Thanks for the football helmet. Yeah. I got all that good stuff. Do you want to attack? All right, buddy. We'll attack. Here, let me go drop my backpack at base so I don't have to worry about where it is or where it went. All right, buddy. I'm ready. Oh, if you're joining the game, you follow. There's a road just under spawn. Welcome to the game. And if you go east or west, if you go west, you'll keep on that road. And if I'm not mistaken, let me turn my map around so I don't lie to you. Help me find spawn. Whoa, where's it at? And I'm dying. I'm hungry. Sorry. If you go west, you follow that road and you keep following it, and you don't turn. I think it turns. Let's see. Eventually, it will. Let me see. Where is it? Yeah. If you don't turn, you keep on that road. Now it'll fork in the road, and you keep going west. Then you'll eventually run into the camp. If you'll see Cobblestone Road, where the first road forks, and then you'll see the Cobblestone Road. Follow that, continuing west, because you can't go south road. But our starter camp is west. All right, I'm gonna make some chests. If you want a chest of your own. All right, we ready to fight? Well, there we go. We got here. Let's get her. So let's get them a weapon and get them a. Some armor. Let's suit them up so they can fight with us if they want to, or they can hang out here. Now your spiders, if you need spiders, you can still go around, follow this road here and go north. There are spiders that way. Let me see. Now I have stone. Don't really have. Let's make you some torches in case you need them. Watch out. I didn't mean to do that. No, that was me. I made a mistake. That wasn't her. That wasn't them. It was me. I made a mistake. I tried to give her the torch, and instead I lit the torch by accident. That was my fault. Yeah, we needed it anyway, but I made the mistake. I wasn't trying to. It's alright. All right, hang on. We're gonna save the day. I'm going to hang on. I made a mistake. It was my fault. I accidentally lit. That's it. I didn't mean to troll. It was a total mistake. It's easy to do, and I lit it. I tried to give her the torch, and instead I lit the torch, and I totally goobered that up. All right, sorry about that. Alright, I'm about to starve. Let me worry about myself. About to die again. Alright, I'm back to... Alright, sorry about that. Alright, let me make her some armor and make, or the player. I don't know if, for guys or girls, it doesn't matter. But, let's make everybody some armor and give everybody some football helmets, and let's really get it going. But see, I didn't mean to troll. It was a complete accident, so, I lit that on fire. I'm not going to do that again. But instead of hitting the X button like I meant to, or the give button, I hit the light button on the I hit the circle. So accidents can happen just like that in the game world. You don't know. Even a veteran player like me can totally goober it up and make a mistake. I mean, but yes, they weren't trolling. It was me. I made the mistake, and it's easy. It's so easy to do. It wasn't intentional. I didn't mean to light that on fire. It's my game. Why would I want to troll myself? But it happens. It happens. It was a mistake, and I hit the wrong button, and before you know it, everything was catching on fire. I was in trouble. Well, this game is different than the other versions. Like, there used to be a pause. Yeah, they do updates on it every so often, and different versions have different, values. Like, if you go back and play the first version, or Reign of Giants, or any of those, it's different than this one. So, it's a little bit different. Alright, let's see what presents. Yep. Let's see what presents we have. Oh, cool. I got some buckled gloves. Sweet. Now, I don't know what I did to get those. I don't know. But, hey. If you know in the comments, you can tell me. Yeah, Delardo says at one time he was going to do something. He's a viewer. And he says he accidentally lit a beefalo on fire. It happens, He didn't mean to. He didn't mean... Yeah. Oh, it's so easy to do. It's terrible. Like my viewers say, when you make mistakes and you light something on fire. Well, we should have, I should have a backpack there, you should have a backpack, and if you want to use my... Hey, it's okay, buddy, hang on, don't get upset. I have a backpack. I have one here if you want to borrow it, you can use it and use anything in there if you want it, go ahead. I don't have anything in there that I absolutely gotta have right this second, but... I'm gonna put... Alright, let me get you some armor. You need some armor. Let me see. Now, do you want the ingredients, spider guy? Do you want the ingredients to make it yourself? Do you need the sanity? Or do you want to... let me make it for you. Well, hang on. Let me outfit this player here. Let me get them some armor. And do we have any more pigskin and stuff to make a helmet? Oh, I need 2 more pieces of wood, so... Well, we're about to have hounds, I think. I think they're on the way, so we need to, Here, let me put it in this backpack. Here's a, oh, there's the wood I need. Alright, you need need another spear. I have grass over here. Let me make you a spear real quick. Alright. We have a lot of hounds. Alright, everybody run to the swamp. Have you found the swamp on your map yet? Make sure you have torches. Do you have torches, everybody? I left. I gave my Alright, does anybody have any food on them? I need food. There's still a hounds around, so we need to take out these hounds. I'm gonna die. Can somebody revive me? I just died. I should over here on my stuff. I should have everything in my backpack, spider gland and all that. I should have a spider gland and grass. Yeah, I think the hounds ate your glommer. There should be grass and everything over here if you need it. Yeah, I guess day 9 or day 8 we had 2 hounds, and I never saw the hounds yet. So thank you very much for revitalizing me. Uh-oh, we need light. We need light. Somebody got a torch. I can't pick up my stuff. No, we have to roll it back. No. Yeah. Oh no, and now we can't roll it back because we just saved. Oh man, so alright. No, it's gonna roll back to the last save point. So if somebody can revive me, thanks. I should have some over here. I had 6 of them. But I don't know where I went. Now your heart. Now I do, and I have stingers already over here, so we can make you an inoculation to bring your health bar back up. Maybe you should. Maybe the other guy should make the. I already used my touchstone, Delardo. There is another one, but I don't have time to go try to hunt for it. So now, how is your health bar there, Spider? Now you can adjust yours easily with monster meat if you cook it. But if you cook the monster meat, I think it helps your health and all that. But my health is bad too. So we need to make like I gave my spear away, so I didn't have a spear when I was fighting the hound, so I had to hit him with my shovel. That's not cool, but I thought I made enough spears. Yeah, if you keep going on the cobblestone road, then there's the pig town and the pig king further west. And I do not see any hound's teeth. Well, at first there's only 2, but it's random generated in the world, so sometimes they're more, sometimes they're less. Usually the first day there are 2, but I think somebody took them out. I don't know what's happening to my player.
There's a rock den.
Oh yeah, we need all that. We need all the ingredients. We need to start harvesting everything. It's day 14. We're already behind schedule. All right, I found some honeycomb. A lot of honeycomb. It was just randomly here. Yeah, Delardo just told me in my stream that, you know, the stone paths, the cobblestone roads have a 90% chance of leading to the Pig King. Now, sometimes it stops at his feet. Sometimes it goes past him, you know, through his little area. But generally... Now, sometimes there are more than one cobblestone roads. We had a meteor shower. Now you can get pets in the game. You can craft when you get near the pet den.
Yeah, I already have Nom.
He has a pet. What ingredients do you need? I might have some ingredients. Do you need yeah. Yeah, well, just kind of, you know, think about what you want. Now a meteor shower just opened up a what do you call a cave. So tonight we're gonna have if you need a bat wing, you know, we're gonna have bats coming out tonight. If you need other ingredients, just I don't know which one you said you wanted to get, but we can get the ingredients if you want pets. Yeah. Different crafting stuff. You can use Glommer's wings to do different things, and with different machines you'll see it's like an ingredient that you'll need, and like I think it's the prestidigitator. Well, they just came on day 13 or day, what was it, day 12 or 13? I think it was whatever day they just came. Now, we already had them at day 9 or I'm not really sure what day we had them the first time. But if they start on day 9, then usually every 9 days we're going to see them. If they start on day 3, then that's usually when they're going to come every 3 days. But it kind of is like that. They kind of, whatever value they're set at from the random generated thing that I randomly generated here, the world rather, they kind of do that. They kind of follow that same principle. It is. It's kind of expensive to get and hard to get, but yeah, it's one of the better ones rather. No, but I have some. Now you. All right, buddy. Here, I'll put it in the crock pot for you. Alright, now it is day 14. Tomorrow, I think we really need to get gears. I start getting nervous around day 15 if I don't have enough gears to start making fridges and other machines. So, Yeah, we need lots of drying racks. We need. We probably should set this on this wood on fire. Does anybody have any pine cones? Well, if you have pine cones, I'll take them. And I'm gonna start our farm. Oh, you don't? All right. All right. Well, I'm gonna start our farms. Like we've got this little farm here. Now we can't instantly farm with this guy if we just put in one seed at a time. With the poo. Now, if you make a bucket of poo, the poo lasts longer. So just gotta remember all that kind of good stuff. But you guys know. You guys know. You played before. But let's see. What do we need? How about sticks? I need some sticks. What do you need? Alright, I have tons of flint. Oh, here you go. I need sticks to make some more traps for bunnies. We need to get some more food going. Let's see. And I need sticks to make. Well, I got that whenever I use the touchstone to revive myself. You get a little bit of that because that's part of what it takes to revive you at a touchstone. Or you can get it by going insane and getting it from bunnies. You can get it from every monster that turns like a different shadowy figure kind of thing. No. No, don't have that. Alright, I think... But yeah, that's what I suggest we plan to do today is kind of go... I'm going to get my food back up. I'm going to try and get some food going for myself. And if you need it, I'll help you. But... then I've got to go out searching for gears. I've got to find... gears, and more gears. Alright, buddy, it's no problem. Thanks for playing. I really appreciate it. And you're always welcome to come back tomorrow. Every day, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I play 6 to 9. But you can always come back, and that's standard Eastern Standard Time. So I'm here, buddy. Later. Thanks again. Just try to leave all your items if you can, because if you take them out of the game, yep, all his items are gone. Oh well, alright. So what do we need? Let's see what we have left. Okay. Hey buddy. Welcome back. Yeah, you can leave it if you leave your... If you leave the game, you... Yeah, and I was just trying to let you know that if you leave the game and take everything, you will have it when you come back tomorrow, but I don't think you will. But if you leave it, then other people can use it and we can share it. But if you take it with you and leave the game, yeah, it's pretty much all gone. So, if, you will take your pet... Yeah, if you come back tomorrow, you will keep your stuff, but then, we won't be able to use it, and that's fine. We can't go out and get the stuff ourselves. If you come back, you do keep your stuff, but, it's in the interest of, fair play. I mean, if you're going to be gone for, a long period of time, yeah. Because we'll just give you this, we'll just give you the stuff back tomorrow. Like I said, if you want, if you don't want us to touch it, just take it with you. It's cool. But if you do, I'm just saying, we won't be able to have access to anything. And you may have all the pig skin. It's cool, buddy. Whatever. It's all good. It's all gravy. Hey, later, man. Alright, now I think our plan should be that we need to get gears. I mean, we could, if you wanted to get berry bushes going, but we gotta have a lot of gears for flingers. You know, yeah, things aren't gonna really light on fire after winter, during winter and spring. But I'm gonna need flingers. I'm gonna need more stuff, so. And my players had to leave, but hopefully they'll come back. It's all good. And if I don't have any players in game, then yeah, I'll just kind of go back and kind of describe everything and talk a little bit more about game mechanics and really bore people to tears with all my facts and knowledge. But tomorrow I've got some great ideas. I'm going to kind of go through the history of, like, if you did unlock everything in the first versions of this game, and you saw all the pictures and all the bitmaps, and you put them all together, and you scanned all the barcode, treasure hunt things, and you really compiled all the data. Tomorrow I'm going to kind of give the history of this universe as I see it up until now. Up until the start of this particular game. I'm going to put his items over here. That way if he wants to come back, he can use them. Let's see, make me a fishing rod, or do I want to make... I could make some beeswax. I'm gonna need that later, but right now, I need to make a few basic things that I know I'm gonna need soon. So. So that's my agenda. That's what I'm gonna do. Gotta start over. Gotta get all the basic stuff that I'm gonna need. My players helped me out a great deal. They got me really far in advance. They really got me caught up on things I'm gonna need. Got a good head start. Next I'm going to need gold, gears, more gold, more stone, more everything. Because the more you craft, the more you make, the more you get, the more you're going to need. And if anybody wants to know, I mean, this is for all ages, so it doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are, or, you know, your background or anything like that. I'm not, you know, I'm not going to sit here and dictate who can play and who can't play. It is open to the world. Now, if you don't know English, it might be a little more difficult. You may only be able to, you know, game speak, and, you know, that's cool too. I mean, it's fine. You know, if anybody has an accent, you know, it's cool. It's not gonna hurt my feelings or anything like that. You know, I'm not prejudiced in any way. I'm not gonna sit here and be upset if I get players from any kind of nationality, any background, any walk of life. I like all humans. Now, I don't always like what my fellow humans do, but sometimes I don't even like what I do. So I can't really control. But I do like people. But that's kind of what I do, and I set up my world this way because, you know, you might come in, you might want to play different, you know, play styles. You may not want to play the same as me, and it's cool. You don't have to. Like, I'm kind of featuring this month, I'm kind of featuring, you know, being less aggressive and showing a more passive way to play style. But my other players, if they want to fight, we'll get together, we'll fight. You know, I just want to get everybody outfitted, you know, that way, you know, nobody won't get hurt. Like, I was so busy making my spear, and then I gave it away. I think somebody had an extra one. So, I have a spear to fight with. The hounds were on top of me. I knew they were coming, but I didn't think I'd get that many hounds. Maybe somebody took out the first 2 hounds. Because usually the first time there's 2, and then it kind of goes, you know, it could randomize from there. So I really don't know if I ever saw the hounds the first day. The first time they visited, but, you know. And yeah, I do what's called quick farming. Like, a lot of people put down a lot of farms, and you can. But for me, I can quick farm. There's enough poo in the world, and I can, you know, I can always harvest more, and I can farm for more, but yeah, I've let another 2 days go by, and I'm gonna start griefing myself in game. I'm gonna start giving myself some game grief if I don't, you know, if I don't buckle down and start doing certain things at certain times. See, there's 1 uncooked meat, 1 meat. Let's see what this gives us. There's 2 vegetables in there, fruit and a vegetable rather. If technically watermelon's a fruit, I'm not really sure, but if I remember my school days, yeah, it's kind of both, I think, but I think it's more vegetable. Well, that's a fruit. Alright, now I gotta find some rot. I gotta start cultivating rot for inoculation so that I can bring my health stat back up. Because if I don't, then yeah, I'm gonna never be able to get my black bar back above my health. My health bar will never be above 60. And then all my other stats are gonna compound, like my sanity are gonna decrease. So I'm going to really overproduce food the next couple of days, and then I've got to, you know, in the meantime, or I should say I'm going to do that at night with my farms. but during the day I've got to venture out past my camp. Sometimes I don't even camp up until day 15, and some people just think that's crazy in game, but for me, it's prudent sometimes to stay on the move and not have to really worry about, you know, all these factors like all the spooky things coming out when I camp out, when I put a fire pit down. Yeah, like that hands, they're gonna start coming out like that guy there, and then I gotta manage that. And because my character's seeing this creepy, scary stuff, his sanity's compounding. It's dropping quicker with each heartbeat. And yeah, seemingly the game mechanic is, you know, if I stand still, it may drop, it may not compound as much. But the more spooky things he sees, yeah, the more scary things are gonna bother him. Because this nightmare world is all in your imagination. If I fall asleep, you know, if I use a sleeping bag, then yeah, I'm not really gonna see these crazy things around here. They're not going to bother me. Like, I can sleep at night, even though the game clock doesn't stop. Yeah, I can still sleep, and it's pitch black like I showed earlier in this stream. And you can sleep in the middle of the night, and no fire pit, no nothing, in the broad dark of the night. So, yeah. Alright, let's go to where I know that there is food. I know there is all these goodies that I can farm and harvest. And maybe on the way I'll see some clockwork guys that I can take out. Like I was saying earlier, if you're watching, yeah, I've been Char since 1975 when I played my very first video game. And yeah, I can only put in so many letters in my name, so that's where it started. Same kind of a character, but you know, I've raised kids in my life, I've worked, I have done it all. I've been there, bought the t-shirt, had some fun. First 20 years I got my education underway. The second 20 years of my life I worked 12 hours a day. Now hopefully if I'm lucky I'll get another 20 years and I'll be able to kick back, have some fun and play some video games. Alright, let's see if there's a fishing thing around here that I can get some food. Alright, farming fish. Let's see, we gotta equip it. There we go. Love that baby. Come on. If you hit X, you can start fishing. Now it didn't just light up in the actuation. I don't know why it didn't give me the option. But now it did. Have to hit X to start fishing, have to hit X to stop fishing, and hook and reel it in. Now if I pick up the fish right away, he won't, either way he's gonna die, but if he stays out of the water, then he will die after flopping around for a few minutes like a normal fish. And after a couple minutes, yeah, bye bye fishy. Now I can pick him up, I think, and drop him back in the water. But I think that would take some doing before, you know, before he actually died. Alright, no clockwork guys this way so far. We did find the ice, which is good to know. Now what I thought about doing is, you know, later in the week, you know, I'm going to try and play, you know, one particular world every day. So as long as I get players in that want to do the world. Now some days I may go back. But what I'd like to feature is, because if you notice, if you go to a public server, you know, they may be started on day, you know, whatever, day 1, but they may have a, you know, or your day 1 is not maybe their day 50 or whatever, but it might be winter season when you start, it might be autumn, it might be spring, you know, so I kind of wanted to do the first 20 days of each season and show people that, yeah, just because it is the middle of summer or it's day 1 of summer, you can jump in the game, and if you know the mechanics, yeah, you might have to hide in some trees so you don't overheat in summer. And your first goal would probably not to be to make a fire, but you know, I wanted to kind of show what it would take, what you would have to do. Yeah, so what if you started and you played on the server and it, you know, it was winter, you know, right in the middle of winter. These guys are fighting deer clops. You know, what would you do then? Like, how would you survive? What would you have to do? Now, most people wouldn't start the game, and even the game itself doesn't start you out in winter or, you know, summer. It will start you out in spring, or it will start you out in autumn, which is fall in my world. But you know, what if you want to join a game where, you know, they may not be you know, you may want to play competitive, and you know they're on day such and such, and it's winter, and you want to jump in and you want to play. Like, what are you gonna do? You gonna just wait around and not play, or go start your own world, you know, with the perfect starting conditions, day 1 autumn or day 1 spring? Nah, you may not have that option. And if you want to play, yeah, you kind of have to just, you know, play. So what would you do to start in winter day 1? Most people wouldn't know where to begin. They'd freak out. They'd say, oh, I gotta have this, I gotta have this item, I gotta have that item. Yeah, there are certain items you're gonna need. And then there are certain items that you just don't have to have. Now, playing with other players, and I sometimes forget, but you know, I always try to keep on the move with this game. That's why I don't sometimes settle down for an encampment right away. You know, I'll kind of play nomadic the first few days, you know, actually the first 10 days. Now, my players earlier, they wanted to come in and start a camp right away, and that's cool, I will. I mean, if that's what they want to do, no problem. But left to my own devices, yeah, I'm probably gonna wait until I find like what I call the primo optimum, you know, starting point, but you can start anywhere. That's why I kind of left it open to any other players that want to play. It's cool. But just so all my YouTubers know and the whole entire world, I am kind of an inventor type. And I have made some inventions in my life, but not all of them I've produced because, yeah, I know they could be dangerous or they could be, you know, mishandled and misused. So I really haven't produced them yet. They are on paper, or they are in the bowels of my mind. But, yeah, with all inventions, you gotta kind of be careful. The world thinks it might be ready for it, but yeah, it may not be. But with this game, I love it. Cause like I said, you do get to play an adventure, you get to be a character, you get to, you know, I won't say role play, but you kind of are role playing, you know. I am role playing as this little guy here, Wilson. But what I was going to say is, you know, unfortunately in life, you know, I've always done the right thing, left to my own devices. You know, sometimes the world has kind of ganged up on me, or, you know, tried to sway my thoughts and my desires in the world. But, you know, really left to my own devices, I've never really, you know, done anything bad. And if people ganged up on me and said I did those things, yeah, I paid my dues if that was warranted. But yeah, I just knew not to get myself back in that situation and not put myself back in that situation to be thought of as whatever they tried to call me. But I can't control what people call me. I can only control my actions and what I do. Now it's silly for some players to go ahead and make the first endothermic fire, but I do right away if I have the ingredients. If I have the ingredients, you know, then yeah, I am going to kind of go ahead and make it. Just in case I ever get later on in a pinch. I can always make it now. I don't have to come back to the machine. Looks like I have another viewer. Hey viewer, how are you today, Mr. Meadows? What's up? Alright, well you know you are sharing all this with my broadcast, with the world. You know, you are kind of selling your personal information to all my YouTubers and all my gamers and all my players. You are my only viewer at the moment, possibly. Other people could be DVRing it. And it will be posted to YouTube forever. So now I know what your reference is. I know what you're meaning, but maybe somebody else may not, so. But it's all good. It's all gravy. It's cool, cool, cool. See ya, buddy. Thanks for watching. If you like it, friend it, share it. Check it out on YouTube later. Appreciate it. Alright, running around here with a chicken with my head cut off. I do need some more stuff. I need to eat. So let's see here. Yeah, farm, and more farm. Yeah, it's day 18. Oh, I'm in so much trouble. What am I gonna do? Like, oh, I really wanted to start collecting ice flingers. But I think I do have until the end of spring to get those going. If, you know, if I had other players in here, we would. Like, he wanted to go fight the bees. And yeah, I mean, we needed to because we did need the stingers. I already had 3. I couldn't make it to inoculations. Like, all we need now is the rot and a few other, you know, ingredients or a few other things, I should say, like stingers, rot, and something else. Maybe I don't know what it is for the shot. I can't remember, but you know, it's there. But I've got to make my own, so I've really got to start getting stuff done. And next, I've got to start collecting wood and charcoal for winter if I'm going to survive. Because if I play for 3 hours a day, it's around 8 minutes a day cycle. So if I play 3 hours a day, yeah, it's going to be day 21 by the time day 20 by the time it all happens out. And you can continue, like if you had a bucket of poo, you can continue to fertilize your farm. And you can kind of farm instantly, I guess. Now just one piece of poo is kind of expensive on the scale, but if you need the food, if you need to quick farm and save up. Now if I had a fridge, I would be able to stockpile before winter some fruits and vegetables that I can't really grow the rest of the year. But since I don't have a fridge, I can't really stockpile it. I can make a chest, and that's probably going to be next. I have the wood. Now I can't overfeed my animals. Like if I overfeed certain animals, certain items, you know, they will drop more. Like I can feed pigs certain items, and you know, and they'll poo a lot quicker, I guess, for lack of a better phrase. I get upset tummy and all that kind of good stuff. Just like my beefalo, I think Glommer Gloop is probably the best for feeding an animal because it seems to be the sweetest thing maybe in game mechanics. You do seem to get the best drops, but it just depends on, you know, accessibility. Now he was able to get the Glommer, his Glommer died. Now had he left a flower here, you know, it would respawn. It would come back automatically in the next full moon. But because he took the Glommer flower, I think I would have to go reharvest it maybe. But, or pick it, you know, I think you do harvest it from the statue. And I can only do that when it's lit up. But now I don't know because he left the game with it. That's kind of why I was asking him to leave his items. But if he leaves it, then I can have access to it, but I don't know if it will regen yet in the world. Like this is all kind of new for the PlayStation, and I don't know, I think it's pretty universal on mechanics of what the game can do, but I noticed a little bit of subtle differences, like, you know, between the PC and this version. Kind of minute, and they kind of work it all out. Maybe functionality or something like that is a little different, but for the most part. Alright. Did have some great gamers. I hope they come back. I would like to continue with this world, but maybe people don't really like the world. Maybe that's, you know, why they left it. Because we can regenerate another world, you know, we can. But like I got into a pinch before, and I did kind of have to roll it back when I died, but you know, I had good players in here, so they were able to regen me, they were able to reconstitute me and bring me back to a whole form. Alright, we gotta stop monkeying around. I've been saying it all day, so let's do it. Now once you give them some grass, yeah, they'll like you, and if you notice his tail wags, then he's going to kind of follow me. They're my friends now. They started to be my best buds, I guess, for lack of a better phrase. Now they'll follow me around a little bit, but if you notice as I moved away, yeah, they're not going to follow me that far. Now if my friend quotient was up more, then yeah, they would kind of latch on and follow me a little bit better, but I don't really think that that's their goal. I think they're just trying to see if I'll give them more grass. Now I could slowly lead them, you know, to follow me if I wanted them to. But I don't really want them in my camp. But if they're friendly, they can hang out. But if they start getting aggro, which just means if they get aggressive, then yeah, I don't want to have to fight them if I don't really want to. I mean, I could. I'll show that, but... Alright, let's increase our sanity by making a few things, and then tomorrow... Yeah, I really gotta go out, and I really need to find gears. Yeah, I was hoping I'd have an extra piece of meat before that, before I had to use that, but, you know, dying isn't cool in this game. You don't want to starve, so let's not starve. We've already shown that today. Hey, guys. That seems to be a little glitchy sometimes when you try to actuate a certain particular move. If you're too on top of it, sometimes it will not activate. I think that's just kind of built into the mechanic of the game to kind of mess with you, trying to fool you, trick you into thinking you did it. Because you try to sometimes push the buttons too quickly, or you don't hold it down long enough, or if you sometimes don't, you know, push like I did earlier, man. I set the whole camp on fire because, you know, I went over to my torch, and you notice, like I can light. See how it says light? Now, if I'm standing beside another character, then light is set up the same direction as give, you know, is opposite. So you can light something, you could give it, and that's what happened. You know, she was a monster, or that player was a monster. So yeah, I accidentally, instead of, you know, giving it to him, I lit it to him, because when you look at light, see, light is on the same side, because I can't light that on fire. But see, I can actuate cook with that one. But over here on the farm, I can light the fire. I can light this, you know, on fire with my torch. And I don't even have to have it equipped. Now, he will put it in his hand and he will quickly switch out, but I wasn't trying to light stuff on fire earlier. If you notice, I was just trying to hand her the torch, because I had just made her a torch, and I was like, okay, I'm going to give this, you know, give my character the starting stuff, I'm going to give her a torch and all that good stuff. But it was a total mistake. I was totally accidental. I had to roll it back, you know, because I did make the mistake, but yeah, I accidentally, if you notice, it's set to light. Now that's the same direction as give, So if there was a player here beside me, yeah, I'm going to give it to them instead of lighting it. So it's set up that way just to mess with you. Now, of course, you know, certain things I can't light on fire. Now, I can if it's in my hand, I get the option. But I can light this on fire, my alchemy machine. Now, no player would want to do that on purpose. But, yeah, it's the same directional value. So, unless I'm standing beside somebody, it's not going to change that fact. It's not going to change the, you know, where it's positioned. Because that's just how they set it up to mess with you, so you do grief people, so you do cause problems in the game. And that's why people get so upset about the game. You know, they think these people are coming in and doing it on purpose, but I would never light my own camp on fire. Not if I'm trying to build it. I mean, you know, maybe if we were playing, you know, against each other, I might try to come in and light my own stuff on fire so you can't use it, but you know, that's competitive. That's madness version. But you can play all those versions at one time. Well, it's getting up close to the time of my end of my day, and hopefully it's still streaming. I don't know. Hopefully it all went through. It said I didn't have enough signal strength for streaming. So if I didn't record, then oops on me. But if you've been watching on PlayStation, you can be DVRing it and watch it later. But it is day 20, the day before. I know, scary, right? Let's see, tomorrow we'll come back to this world and we'll show you what to do if you do start out day 1 as if we never played before and you wanted to start out in winter. Yep, tomorrow is winter. At the end of this day, that's my last day of warmth. So I better have some ideas. Let me think. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Don't freak out. Don't panic. Gold. That's my next strip. Alright, hopefully these players will come back and they'll bring back their cool stuff that they borrowed. But, till they did, when they leave, they kind of borrow it from my world. If they don't ever come back, then I'm never gonna see that item again. It may regenerate in the world, and I may get it back, but I won't have access to it unless I go out and forage, hunt, or gather, or loot it myself. So don't take it personal, gamers. It's not meant to be a personal thing, but hey, it happens. Yeah, I've got some rabbits, and I can't really eat the rabbits because I'm insane. So I'm going to run around real quick and bring back up my sanity past 70. And that should do it. Yep, it is definitely time to cook. But I'm insane, so right now I can't cook any of my berry. I can't cook any of my rabbits. I can't murder them on my own unless I'm going to get nightmare fuel, Mr. Gamer. So I got to be careful. Hi viewers, welcome back. Oh, there's some rot. I'm going to need that because I've got to make myself an inoculation and bring back up my stats. Now that my sanity's back up, I can go cook the rabbits. If I murder them now, I'm not going to get shadow nightmare fuel. So, now we're back at it. Now, if I murder them, my naughty quotient will go up a little bit. And if I cook them over a fire, I'll lose a little less. But right now, I want them for the crock pot. Now, I don't have to murder them to use them in the crock pot. I can cook them at a fire pit and then put them in. But if I do that, you know, it won't, you know, alter the recipe, I don't believe. It was from what I've noticed so far. But my naughty quotient, will adjust or not depending on whether I murder them or cook them first. Because seemingly, if I cook them over the fire pit, yeah, it's kind of like I knock them out first. I don't, I put them in a sleeper hold and they go to sleep, and I don't really hurt them. But that's the way it seems. So my naughty quotient doesn't really raise that quickly. But if I murder them, yeah, they're gonna get hurt. They're gonna cry out. I think Deerclops is gonna hear me a little more, or whoever the, of course, the protagonist. We know who it is if you see the opening, the overture, who it's supposed to be. But on tomorrow, I'm gonna kind of discuss and go through everything, like the history of the game, because I have compiled it all. I have kind of seen all the videos and seen all the stuff. So I kind of know the timeline of how everything got. And if you know Charlie, she's the name of the girl. But, she wasn't the first one here. If you look at the storyline, if you read, if you look, found any of the hidden stuff, they do in the first rendition of this, like when it first came out, in the first beta version, if you got hit by the guy in the middle of the night and it was dark, yeah. Come on, guy, don't freeze. Come on, do it. He won't do it. He won't put it in the fire. Come on, dude. There we go. But yeah, if you notice, and even whenever you beat the first game, he tells you, if you talk to him, he tells you, yeah, I was the first one here. There wasn't anything else here but dust and them. And he's talking about the shadow people that are in this world. He's not talking about, Charlie or anybody else, because he says if you talk to him, he was the first one here, and there was nothing but dust and them, meaning the shadow people. So he put all this stuff here, through his power of his book, through the power of everything else. He put all this stuff here. He turned the dust into whatever it is. But I think, like tomorrow I'll explain, he doesn't really say that, he's the king of the world that these guys originally lived in. He says that he's the king of this world. But, if you go back and look at all the hidden things and all the hidden stuff, yeah, there's more to come tomorrow. So no spoilers, I'll save it for then. But we are going to cut it here today, and spooky for this gamer is day 21. What? No, we don't have anything. We don't have anything prepped for winter. We have some things, but yeah, we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Alright, thanks guys. Yep. Thanks for watching.